Welcome, anime lovers. I'm not going to call you
Yo.
guys anime weebs because I don't know. I feel some of us are not degenerates enough. I am old time anime lover one, Winston, and on my right is old time anime lover two, Orlando.
Okay.
Okay, Selassie prefers that.
Number two.
And number three, oldest time anime lover, Michael. Welcome.
Drag me through the grave, why don't you?
Well, we are saying old, not in terms of age, but like how much skin we have in the game.
How long we've been watching anime?
But let's not do that right now. Let's talk about anime recap. This week, recap of all the anime. We made some promises.
Yeah.
Michael didn't make those promises with us, but I know for a fact that Michael watches everything. It's quite infuriating.
I don't watch everything. I watch a lot of things.
You watch like 90% of the anime that comes out.
80.
Yo.
85.
Yeah, when we're making the list for anime awards, how many anime had you watched? 2021, how many anime did you watch that came out that year?
A lot.
Brock, if
How
you
many?
have the footage, you
A
should
lot.
release just his part. Oh, it was lengthy.
I mean, yeah.
It was like over 40 anime. Was it? It was way more than 40, I feel like.
I'll need to go back and refer
Yeah,
to my
I mean.
notes. But yeah, I watched a lot of anime in 2021. And 2022 doesn't seem that different so
And in
far.
general, you watch quite a lot of anime.
I watch a lot of TV.
I mean, to be honest, you do keep all your stuff to watch over the weekend.
Hey, look, that's true. And I do keep a lot of stuff anyway because
Yeah.
you don't know who's hovering their fingers over the delete button on the cloud.
It was good to have it.
Okay, so let's jump right into it.
Let's jump right in.
First is Shield Hero.
I watched it, episode 1.
Watched
We're
it.
going over all the episode 1s this week.
Yeah,
that
all
came
the
out.
yeah.
I
Didn't
haven't.
really tickle my fancy.
What a surprise.
It's not a surprise because I did say that the reason I'm watching Shield Hero is to see people's reaction to the shift in the story. So it was meh for me.
Meh. Okay.
Yeah.
That's expected.
I watched Shield Hero. It was good to see Raftalia. Good to see
Mm-hmm.
all the old characters again.
Minor
Now for me,
culture right there.
yes, a certain redhead girl that will not be named.
Does she have a name?
She has a name.
Yeah, sorry, we can't use that
Yeah.
word.
But I was happy to see the characters again. I've read the manga as well.
Yeah.
But I'm happy to see what's gonna happen. The animation also doesn't look too bad. I'm scared for how the turtle will look.
I
But
am
we'll
very
see.
scared because
Yeah.
of the bat thingies.
Yeah, the bats.
Oh,
but
sorry.
let's see.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler
Spoiler
alert.
alert. Sorry. Yeah,
Alright.
the
I mean,
bats.
look, I haven't watched it, and what you said makes no sense to me. So,
Okay.
spoilers, I'm not worried.
Okay.
But I haven't watched it. I just only literally just realized just before it started that, like, oh, it's on my list of things to watch, and I still haven't seen episode 1 yet. So, I'll go back and rectify that right quick because I've been looking forward to it. I am anticipating the story shift because the hook at the start is gone.
It's gone. Yeah.
It's now more generic isekai. But aside that, once you watch everything out, a world has been developed, and I'm curious to see where it is going. Don't make that face.
You haven't read the
Winston.
manga.
No.
Okay,
I purposely
okay,
didn't
okay,
read the
okay.
manga.
Well, moving on. The only person I know who watches Kaguya Summer over here, Michael. Did you watch Kaguya Summer?
Yes, I did. I did watch
That's
Kaguya.
episode 1 of season what?
Season three.
Season
yeah.
3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well worth it.
Well worth it.
Actually, you know what? Kaguya Summer is full on well worth it. It is very funny. It is very funny to watch. It is very well made. And
We will take your word for it.
Everybody that watches Kaguya Summer says it's really good.
I have seen it. I've seen it because Michael was watching it and I was just looking at it. But I don't know. It's slice of life. Very
Would you recommend that if a guy wants to get his girlfriend into anime, would you recommend Kaguya Summer?
You know, I
That's
think Michael should come back for us to have a whole conversation about
Anime.
the best anime recommendations. Because it's Selassie asked this question
Yo.
because there's a story, there's a backstory.
Oh, there's loads
We're
of.
not going to talk about this
I've
on
got
the
so
podcast.
many backstories to this
Yeah.
one. But to skip all that, like that's a good next episode. too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But to skip all that, Kaguya Sama as an anime intro, yes and no. Let's maybe her second or third, the person's second or third anime.
Could be Kaguya.
Yeah, because while it is very enjoyable, it is also very fast paced. If you're not used to the anime lifestyle presentation, it could leave you behind. So a little bit further on, I will always recommend it, but not as a starter.
Starter.
Okay. All right.
All right, next we have my anime of the season, Spy Family. I'm very disappointed that you guys didn't see it.
We haven't watched it yet.
I will give you this. It was surprising to find out that it comes out on Saturdays.
Yeah.
Very
I was
surprising.
expecting that.
I was expecting Thursday, Friday.
I was expecting Sunday.
I wasn't expecting Saturday, but it was fantastic. It was fantastic. Anna is as cute as she is in the manga, so I'm
Slightly
super
unrelated,
stoked.
the pink-haired girls are really putting forward a strong foot forward this season.
Oh, my
Which is the
girlfriend's
next
not
one?
just a cutie.
Yeah, which is
have you
the
watched it?
I haven't watched that.
I only saw the trailer,
Bro.
but the girl's like doing those cool K-drama things.
See, look, it's already been awakened, but it's reawakening something within me.
For pink-haired anime girls.
What is that exactly?
I mean, look, there's a lot of sensitivity in this show, so I can say whatever. But no, not necessarily pink-haired anime girls, but the girl. No, let's skip ahead to that real quick and then come back. She is very cute and also extremely. I mean, what do you call it? The show gives me two types of erections. One is the regular normal erection, and the other one, the erection turns into an exclamation mark because it's like I should be scared, but I'm rather turned on even more. Like,
So you are a weeb.
So, ladies, if you're interested in Michael, get a pink wig.
it's the pink wig is not a necessity.
It's not enough.
It's not a necessity.
It's not enough, yeah.
It's not a necessity,
Okay.
right? I'm not biased to colors. White is nice though, but I'm not biased to colors.
Echidna, who else? White.
Yeah, look. Let's not mention
Let's
those
not.
kings now. Please.
Satella.
I am begging for me. Let's not, please.
All
But
right.
look, it's not how she looks. That the presentation is mwah. Like the characters look really good, and she is very beautiful. But then there's also an intensity they put in there that comes in the manga. Like and the other characters are not. Look, oh, she's very beautiful and very cute. But then she flips on a dime, and it's like she's sort of scary, but not. But she's actually very, very cool, and it's like,
Does she ever do the yada?
no.
So
No,
then
she
my
doesn't need to.
my simple question is: are you gonna stick this through
All the way.
12 episodes?
All the way.
Okay.
All the way. I'm going to stick it. Look, it's one of the few anime I started reading the manga before it came out, based off the strength of how good the screenshots looked. I was like, ooh, this looks like it could be interesting. I started reading the manga and like, okay, I'd love to see this animated. And they're putting their best foot forward. It's kind of like how we wanted to see Komi-san animated, and then they put their best foot forward. It is the same thing.
Now my
happening
question
again.
is: do you think she's going to take Komi-san? Because Komi-san is also coming out this season.
I know it. No,
Take
Komi-san,
her for best girl.
Yes.
I have a vote for best girl.
Who?
Your boy Kong Ming.
What's that?
It's one of the anime that's out.
Okay.
We'll talk about
get
it later.
yeah.
Yeah.
But Komi-san is a
look,
very strong contender.
it's a very strong contender. Like, I cannot pick just yet. Like, this is literally, you're asking me to choose between which of my legs to saw off. It is that hard a choice.
Anime is that deep.
It is that deep. It is that deep.
It is that deep.
Okay, wait. So wait, what anime have we talked about so far?
We've talked about Shield Hero.
Shield Hero. I'm watching it. You aren't watching it.
I am watching it.
Okay,
I
so-
am looking at it.
So all of us are watching Shield Hero.
Yeah.
Okay. And then
Kaguya Summer.
only you are watching
Yeah.
Kaguya.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spy Family.
All of us are gonna
I
watch
would
Spy
do a very
Family.
watch it, Spy Family.
And then my girlfriend is not just a cutie.
I'm gonna watch it.
He is watching it. I will check it out.
Okay. All right.
So next we have Aharen-san Wahakarenai. That's the small girl who talks to you.
So basically, the Komi but
Komi but tiny.
Oh, I
Yeah.
saw that
tiny.
slice of life as well.
Okay,
right?
so I watched the first 5 minutes and I think my internet messed up and I never got back to it. I never got back to it. So
The internet knows you so well.
yeah, I think it
I
was.
didn't watch it.
I did you see it?
I watched it. I watched both of the first two eps. It's a different Komi-san, and surprisingly, I was like, let me just see what this thing's good. And I burst out laughing once or twice. Like, you know what? Let me
It's not
stick
bad.
this thing. It's interesting and
Okay.
it's cute in its own different way. I'm enjoying it.
Let it be known that Michael watches everything. So take his
I watch
recommendations.
I don't watch everything.
You
We'll
watch 85% of shows.
we do not have a count for that.
He gives all of them a chance.
Yeah, he gives them
Yeah.
more than we do.
I give most
Most of
things.
them.
I give a lot of things a chance.
Okay, next is I'm quitting heroine. I actually watched this.
I watched it.
enjoyed
I
this.
liked it.
I liked it.
Yeah.
Haven't gotten to that one yet.
Yeah.
Surprise!
I've downloaded it and it's in my playlist. I've just literally not reached that show yet.
You mean you streamed it? You are yet to stream it. You put it in your streaming
Oh no.
queue.
My internet isn't stable enough, so I have to put it into offline mode.
Yeah.
and
I mean,
save-
he's saying like he's downloaded it
On
through
the app.
official
Yeah.
channels.
Yeah.
Of
Offline
course,
Wink,
we only
wink.
watch the right way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crunchyroll.
there are no pirates here. There's not a single Jack Sparrow.
What's a pirate?
What's a
Oh,
pirate?
One Piece.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But which unfortunately is not airing this season. Oh.
Yeah.
It is going to be airing. They're
Apparently
coming
their
back.
servers were hacked or
Yeah, they were
something.
hacked a bit. People really want everything. I don't know if it's because of Film Red or it's because of the episodes. That's why people hacked it, because people are like, Charlie, release this and let's get on with it. But yeah,
I mean, I'm happy for the delay. It means
they
more
can do
be
more
produced.
stuff. But anyway, I'm quitting Hero. I really
I'm
enjoyed
watching it. Yeah.
I enjoyed
The
because
human. Okay, no, go.
because it's like, not only did we, initially we talked about how now the Isekai troops are that we are skipping the whole demon law type thing.
We defeated him.
Defeated
We
him.
defeated them.
But the most interesting thing about this one is that he goes on a rant and he's OP.
yeah.
He talks about how he formed a team because that's what you are supposed
And
to
only
do.
the healer can only heal.
He's like,
And
these
this guy
guys
can
are
only use a bow and arrow.
and they were arguing about who gets a room, so he ditched them because they were not effective. They were ineffective in his defeating
Yeah.
this thing. And then,
He just went in.
but I also think he is not very self-aware
Yes, I
because initially I thought that the people disliked him because he's too strong and they got rid of him.
Mhm.
But he kind of did a few shitty things.
agreed. But the people are also stupid.
Yeah, it's
If you have
unfortunate.
someone that is that powerful,
Mhm.
why would you go on their bad side?
I don't
You
know.
have to stay on that person's good side.
Yeah, but
Why
I
would
like
you.
I like the twist
What twist?
where he signed up to join the demon, and because he saw the demon lord do something very
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah.
We will
So
not
there's,
say
there's
what
something
it is.
deeper
Yeah,
there.
there's a
Yeah,
deeper angle to the story.
yeah,
So
definitely.
I'm sticking to it.
It's a watch for me too.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
it's a
sticking
watch.
with it. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to try it. It sounds interesting enough for me to try out, so I'm looking forward to it as well.
Now, another anime that I actually watched and enjoyed, Skeleton Knight in Another World. I liked it. It was very fun and refreshing for me.
It was cool, but it moved too fast for me.
I mean, I feel like the speed was good enough because, like we talked about, people consuming anime now, people want it quick. They want the story to reach. We talked about this last week. Where
we did. So
you
it's
really-
like the anime starts. Okay, you already know the premise. You already know what's happening.
Yeah, I think right now anime, the mangakas or even the creators of the anime feel like the international, and even the local community, especially the international market, knows how these tropes
Go
work.
already.
So there's no time
You
to.
say that, but sometimes they also know extremely little about the outside community.
I
They also-
think now with
you think so, but there was this anime that recently got a season 2 simply because somewhere somehow someone Western YouTuber or someone got in contact with the creator and told them about how much people enjoyed
Enjoyed it.
the old show, and they went to put it back and like, oh, so he didn't know it was that popular, and based off that alone, a season 2 was
What
reauthorized.
anime is this?
I have to go
You
and
remember?
look. I'll look up and bring it back the next time around. But I don't remember what it was. But it's like sometimes they realize it, but other times it's like they know next to nothing about
But
what's
did
happening
you-
outside the shores of Japan. So some of these things is literally for the Japanese people only. Like
that's true.
you've seen these tropes over and over
Yeah.
again. So there's no need to rehash.
well,
these
whoever
things.
that YouTuber is, please go and tell them that we need History's Strongest Disciple to continue.
Did you watch the skeleton anime?
I haven't watched it yet. It's again,
Okay.
it's also on my list of things to watch, and I haven't gotten to it. But just reading up on it and just seeing it, can't help but be reminded not of Overlord, but of the manhwa skeleton couldn't protect the dungeon.
Yeah.
Because it's like this is almost the exact same premise, except now coming from Japan instead of
Korea. Okay.
And
I'll watch it
It's
anyway.
really speed running for Isekai because he gets reincarnated. It's like, okay, I'm here. He doesn't ask any of the basic questions like, why am I here? How did I get here? Are the people real or are they computer?
So it's like I'm here. No, okay, we move.
He's off.
This is isn't there another show
Yes.
like that?
Yes.
Like to the point where like yeah, you people you reincarnated here so
This
many
season,
times.
right?
Like, yeah.
Yeah, I know the show you're talking about.
I mean,
Well,
it's a thing.
next, a couple of cuckoos. I didn't watch that.
I don't even know what
Oh,
that's about.
I don't think it's even started yet. No,
Oh,
it
okay.
has. I think.
A couple of cool.
I'm not sure. It wasn't interesting. Next is Tomodachi Game.
haven't
I
watched
didn't
yet.
like it as much as I thought I
haven't
would.
watched it yet. I read the premise and I'm still on the fence down because it sounds like low effort Squid Game. Considering that the Japan too have been doing the dead game
They've
thing
been doing it
For a
Yeah.
long time now.
and
Yeah.
now you're rehashing a remake of your own idea.
Yeah.
And it doesn't even seem that good. It sounds and seems a lot like one of the edge entries of the season.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Oh,
and
it's very edge.
yeah,
because
historically those ones like very
Yeah.
hit and miss, mostly miss. So I'll probably be skipping that.
Okay. Next is the greatest demon lord is reborn as a typical nobody. I watched this
I didn't watch it.
and it is giving me assassin vibe. You know, last season, the
Reincarnated.
yeah.
Before that, the season before,
Anos,
yes.
Anos
yeah,
Voldigo.
yes, this is what this that mean was like, Mama, one more Anos Vodigo. Yeah, there's Anos Vodigo. That's all.
But this one really reminded me of the assassin anime based on the execution and how he's trying to fit in. It's trying to be funny because the reason why this is a spoiler, the reason why he decides to reincarnate is because he's gotten so powerful that everybody's afraid of him. So he doesn't have friends. So yes, Nakama.
I think that's in the synopsis.
Yeah, so
Anyway.
Nakama reasons is what makes him dampen his power and then be reincarnated.
And
I'm
he's still
hearing-
strong.
And he's still
No,
very
literally,
strong.
all I'm hearing as describing it is like, why didn't you just bring back Anos Vonigod or the second season of Assassin, Nobleman Assassin instead?
Yeah, world's greatest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even last season there was the sage with the strongest
Biggest
crest
but
gets
the
reincarnated. Yeah.
Even that I
It's
skipped. Like,
similar. Yeah, I skipped that as well.
For me, I think the most interesting thing about this one is that it's very funny. He's also very not self-aware. The reason why he doesn't have friends is not because he's so powerful. He's a very intense guy. He's very, very intense.
More
and
intense than Anos.
gee, where have
More
I seen
intense
that?
than
Where have I
Anos.
seen that before?
No, you see, Anos is intense, but he is a Chad.
Yeah, and
Like, he's very-
Anos knew about like friendship and the
Yeah,
importance
yeah.
of
But this
bonds and
guy
all that.
is very, like, I'm trying to be friends with you, but I'm overbearing in my approach. He's like, he meets some 3 little girls and it's like, I need you to become my friends and I'll give you half the world type of thing. You see, he's very intense in a wrong way. He meets a bunch of boys playing outside his house and he just stares at them with a stance, hoping that they will talk to him. And he's staring at them and he's very intense and the kids get afraid and they run. So it's not his power that is the problem, I think, so far. I think he is the problem.
He's in the wrong anime. He should be in JoJo.
With the stance. Next is Summertime Render. I don't think this is out.
Yeah,
I'm not
that
sure,
sounds
but it was
like
one of the
it.
ones that I wasn't going to watch anyways. This one I think is more for Selassie and you, Michael.
Which one?
Trapped in a dating sim, the world of Otome games is tough for mobs.
I watched it.
I haven't watched it yet, but I'm
not-
going to watch it.
I'm
It
not gonna watch this.
sounds a lot like
Villainous.
Villainous.
yes, it sounds a lot like Villainous. I'll watch it.
It's
It sounds
interesting because the main character isn't a main character. All the main characters from the Otome game are there, but he reincarnated as a no-name ordinary character.
That's not a manga. That's exactly
Yeah.
sounds exactly the same premise. Like guy reincarnates into an Otome game, and it's like, yeah, I'm not the main character.
Yeah.
The main character is the girl, and because she's going to lose, the world is going to end. So I am now going to level up so that I can stop her from losing. It's like,
The funny thing about this, like, it's something very subtle, but for me it's very funny. You know how when you start an anime, you can tell who the main characters are because of the hair color. Like you have red. This guy just has black hair like everybody else. And then all the main characters blue, green, red, orange, yellow.
I like that self-awareness. Yeah.
And their eyes are kind of drawn differently.
Oh, okay.
The main characters have like different drawn eyes. Like,
Drawn
you know,
eyes.
there's like effort put into the main character.
Everyone's just there in the background. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be watching that. Sounds interesting. I'll be curious to see how different it is from the other manga I'm reading, because maybe it's the same thing, but it doesn't sound like it's similar but not the same.
It was giving me some cues that I feel like the first episode was kind of rushed and not very properly done though. So tread with caution. I'm going to give it like 3 episodes, but I don't know if I'm going to finish it. But the premise is very interesting. Yeah.
Let's see how it goes.
Next, The Executioner and Her Way of Life. Shokai Shoujo no Virgin Road. So I watched this. 2 episodes are actually out.
Which one?
This is the one where the lost ones come from Japan.
Yes, I watched the first episode.
I watched 2 episodes. It reminds me of Muno Nana.
Yeah. Yes, me too.
It really reminds me.
Talentless Nana.
Yeah, and I don't know if I like that because I wasn't. You know, I understand that the certain anime concepts are rehashed, but sometimes when they try to do the flip, it's extremely jarring for me. It's like dropping G's from 5.
It's not always that bad. Look at Recreators.
It's not always that bad, but I don't know. For me, Mono Nana never really synced with me because
I loved
was
it.
Very, I
didn't
figured
love
you
it,
would, but it didn't. But this one too is also not really gelling with me because I'm looking at the world and I'm like, oh, this is a beautiful world. If we got to see what happened before they got very uptight about the lost ones, or at least we got to see the lost ones in action. I say this because Michael and I are reading a web novel, the survival story of a Sword King.
I've read it.
You also
Yeah,
read
I've
it.
read it, yeah.
It's very similar,
Yeah.
but that one we are in the thick of it, and the main character is air quotes comparable to a lost one, and they are killing.
They're killing all the reincarnated.
Reincarnated. They're people from the else world. So I don't know. I've watched 2 episodes.
Super odd. I can't wait to see that show. That
It's
manhwa
very funny.
animated.
Yeah,
Is it getting animated?
we
We
don't
don't
know.
know.
But
Like,
it's
look,
funny.
all of those ones, like the ones we wanted to see animated aren't getting it. Solo Leveling isn't getting it. This one isn't
Ever
getting
since, wait, how many got animated? Just
3.
Tower of God.
God of High School,
And-
and then
What else?
Noblesse.
Yeah, no.
Oh, no, this was a man who I didn't know.
Yeah, webtoon. I think Solo Leveling is just a matter of time. It's gotten a video game.
Look, it's got a video game. It's got a soundtrack.
Yeah, it's
got
just a matter of time.
everything
It's just a
before-
matter of time. So, so are you gonna continue? This
I
one?
am watching it for sure. I like the story. I like the animation. I'm definitely going to finish it.
I'll
I
give it a
don't
shot.
know. I don't know.
But I feel like the story is going to shift though.
Yeah, it
From
might.
episode 1, how it ended, it feels like it's going to become like a love kind
Oh,
of
you've
thing.
not watched episode 2?
I haven't watched episode 2.
Okay, I've seen the first 2 episodes. Yeah, it's not necessarily love thing, but it feels like the main girl has lost her memories or something of the
Oh,
sort.
yeah.
Something along
They
those
hinted
lines.
at that.
Yeah, it'd be cool. I'm probably gonna stick it. I won't follow it religiously, so let's see.
I'm interested in like, because clearly there's a magic system that hasn't been explained.
Yeah.
So I'm interested for the explanations to come and all of that.
because
yeah.
they keep talking about. Oh, I've forgotten the
Ether.
name. No, there's a
What?
certain name they give to certain abilities.
Yeah, I forgot.
I forgot the name. Yeah, but they then when they're reincarnated, and it's like there's this divide in factions. There are the nobles who are actively bringing these people into the world.
And then the
They are
church-
looking for something
Yeah, they're
we
looking-
don't
yeah.
know, and then the church is wiping them out because apparently the lost ones caused a lot of damage in their world. So it has an interesting enough of a concept for me to try and stick with it, but I don't know.
All right, I'm in.
Next is The Dawn of the Witch, Mahotsukai Reimeki. I actually watched this.
I watched like 5 minutes. When the little girl started like fighting. I was like,
I watched it. I'm interested to see what I think.
Isn't the one that refers to Grimoire of Zero?
Grimoires. I don't know. There's like there's a sex switched Albus Dumbledore.
Yes, that's the
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
That's the one.
yeah.
So there was an anime some years back called Grimoire of Zero that I
It
watched.
sounds familiar,
familiar.
but I don't remember.
Which with some I don't know. She had the grimoire. I was trying to retrieve
Wait, come
the
to think
grimoire.
of it, the little girl in this show is looking for a certain grimoire. I think
uh-huh.
it's a grimoire of
Yeah.
Zero Seven
Yes,
that she's looking
it's the
for.
Yeah, I
same
remember
world.
seeing
Yeah,
that.
it's actually
the same
it's
world.
called
There's a-
Grimoire of Zero. She's
Yeah.
looking for the Grimoire of
So
Zero.
yeah, it's a sequel to that. For that, and of course, I enjoyed Grimoire of Zero when it was out. And
Oh,
like,
so this is a sequel to that.
kinda. I'm not
kinda,
quite sure
yeah,
if it's
okay.
in a sequel or it's in this, but it's definitely in the same universe. But I don't know if it's the same sequel or it's a side story or whatever. But like, okay, definitely gonna stick.
You know,
to that one.
the
It
whole
seems a bit
episode-
generic, and the god is that main character a wet rag, but
I'm
Early
actually.
days
I
yet.
feel like by episode 2, I will be able to determine whether I'm sticking with it or not because there's something peculiar about him.
yes,
His inability to use magic and
There's
stuff
something.
like
if you
that.
watch the opening, it looks like he powers people's magic up or
Up
something.
or something.
We'll
Or
see.
Yeah.
I don't
I'm-
know. Is he-
I'll give them a chance because I enjoyed the Grimoire of Zero, so this has good pedigree and potential to be something interesting. So I'm not throwing it away.
So for me, I think, you know what? I don't want to spoil it, so I'll give it till the next episode to finally have a proper opinion on it. But it's interesting enough. It's fantasy. Who doesn't like fantasy? Those
Yeah.
who don't like
I
fantasy.
just want to let you guys know. Winston said this session would be 20 minutes.
I
and
said
this is
30 minutes.
30. It's gonna be the whole episode. It's gonna be the whole podcast.
Yeah. Let's keep going. Let's
Look,
keep
there's a
going.
lot of shows this season. To be
Yeah.
honest, I
Yeah.
thought I'd be watching less than I would because like that's a lot. I'm not going to watch all of it, and I still end up watching a huge chunk anyway. So like, look, it's not anyone's fault outside the anime committees that put this thing out there. So
Yeah.
they also put their work to good use.
Okay, then let's speed up a bit. Next, we have Love After World Domination. I watched it.
I haven't watched it, but I've already seen TikToks.
It's
I'm
very
going to-
funny.
I went to watch it. I saw the manga a while ago,
Okay.
very briefly, and like, yeah, I could get into this.
It's really funny. The only thing I didn't like about the first episode is that I actually wished that they would make a funny gimmick out of the whole Power Ranger. It has a Power Ranger vibe.
Yeah.
Gelato 5, that's what they are called. It's very funny, but
What
basically
are those things called? They're called Super something in Japan. Super.
Sentai.
Kamen,
Super Sentai.
Super
Super
Sentai,
Sentai,
yeah.
yeah.
So Kamen Rider and all those guys. But basically, there's this part where they come to meet the bad guys. The bad guys show up. And what's funny in their world is that the citizens just scream. It's like a fake scream. Oh no, help us. Like you actually see that kind of thing. So there was these kids and the kids were like, oh, this villain is so cool. This villain is so cool. Then the Gelato 5 show up and they're like, yeah, the heroes are here. So it's like the citizens, they are not bothered. They know how this is going to end.
It's entertainment.
Yeah, so it's just at this point, it's just entertainment. And then the leader of the team, the Gelato 5, falls in love with the captain of the villain team,
So that's like Red Ranger fall in love with Rita.
which is exactly what I thought. Selassie, thank you. It's like we are sharing brain cells right now. When I was watching it, that's the exact same thing I thought. So I was like, this is basically a show of, in the Power Rangers lore, there's this hint that Zordon and Rita Repulsa kind of had a
all
thing.
Rangers or something.
Yeah, we're all Rangers or kind of had a thing. So I was like, okay, this is kind of this is an anime that's like if Zordon was Red Ranger and Rita Repulsa was still Rita Repulsa and they were hooking up behind the scenes and still fighting each other, because that's exactly what happens. They actually use their rendezvous fights, villain versus hero fights, to actually go on dates. so
so it's like Scooby Doo when
yeah,
Freddy
Freddy.
tells them, okay, you guys go there. Daphne and I.
That's literally what he does. He goes like, I'll take her. And then the two of them jump. And then they go and sit down and they're having tea. They're having a picnic. And when someone immediately shows up, they attack each other kind of vibe. It's very funny.
How many episodes is this slated for?
I don't know. Let me see.
Because I wonder how long that can last.
That can last. Okay, it's 12
Yeah.
episodes, so it's short and sweet. But it's very interesting because the guy meets her for the first time, and then he just falls in love with her. And basically, his Zordon is this professor who gave them their abilities and everything. He was working out, and he was like, "Oh, what's on your mind?" And he was like, "Okay." He was like, "There's something on my mind," and the professor was like, "Well, I'm sure it's something about to do with world peace and stuff like that." And the guy was like, "Nah, I'm thinking about the woman I love." And he was very surprised because this guy is a very cut and dry type of straight and narrow. He's like Captain America on steroids. Basically, he doesn't have any.
Captain America is on steroids.
Fair. And so he's like, okay, so he kind of sent her a message, the girl, the villain, and they rendezvous in some abandoned this thing. He in his costume, her in her costume, and she attacks him and everything. He was like, oh, I didn't call you here to fight. I came here to confess. I love you. And she is so shook, and she's like, nobody can love me. Like, the way the love happens is very weird, but then it gets worse because apparently they follow each other on social media.
What?
You get it? They follow each other on social media.
Yo, this show is a
It's
watch.
enough. Yeah, it's a watch. It's
Yeah.
very funny. It's very what's the term? It's a feel good type of show, and I
Yeah.
think you guys should watch it.
We'll
yeah,
watch.
it's on my list.
We'll
yeah.
watch.
From I saw the TikTok video of like when they were about to touch each other, and then one of the rangers comes and then they start
Yeah,
fighting.
they start
I saw
fighting,
that,
yeah.
yeah, it looks good.
Next is Aoashi, which is the football one.
Nope, not yet.
I don't even watch.
I'm
football.
not really same.
No. But look, Talati, you didn't watch volleyball before Haikyuu.
Fair
Fair
point.
Very fair.
And I don't want to spoil, although it is literally in the first 5 seconds. Remember the Zidane headbutt?
Yeah.
Oh, so that's what he did.
That's literally apparently within the first 10 or 15 seconds of the show. That's how they kick off.
So Zidane
If
is my
the
favorite.
Suarez tip is there, then fine.
Zidane is my favorite footballer of all time, but I don't think there's still enough for me to watch a soccer anime.
Look, I'm going to watch it anyway. I'm going to watch it.
You watch it and tell us later. Down the line, you tell us, and if it's good enough, we will go back to
I
see.
mean, I have a feeling you won't listen to me anyway. You especially.
Next is Daimon, which is the one about the guy going back to his family restaurants, candy making.
Oh,
business.
yeah.
I didn't watch it. I
haven't
was
watched it
planning to
either.
watch it, but I just
Candy
didn't.
making business.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like his dad dies or something,
And he
then
goes back.
He goes, and his dad had a successor.
Some little girl
That's
goes
a
back to
little
his
girl. Yeah.
successor.
Sounds very slice of lifey.
It kind of is. Next is Dance Dance Dancer. Not watching it. So last year you said you would watch it.
I haven't watched it.
Yeah, the ballet.
Yeah, I haven't watched it
from
yet.
the same people who did Return to the Ballroom.
Oh,
With
that
the-
ballroom show.
Yeah,
right?
with the
long
necks.
necks.
I haven't watched it, but I've heard very, very good things about the animation. So like, and people give ballet a lot of stick, but it's actually very.
It's a very intense
It's a
sport.
very intense.
You literally have to break your body, rebuild it up to be able to pull off
and
some
the
of the things.
level of control you need to have
Yeah.
for your body, and it's like from the comments I've seen, so that the people who are making this give that concept and the idea of how intense and strong and graceful ballet is, the necessary attention for the anime. So it's like
Okay.
I should watch it for that, but at the same time too, I don't really care about ballet to begin with.
Yeah, but that's the cool thing about anime, right? Every season there are shows that like will introduce you to a
So
new
it's
world.
so new. Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
So that's part of why
Cosplay,
like
ice skating, rollerblading, like there's anime that introduce. Yeah, so that's
This
really
is why I'm
So
waiting for a Formula One anime.
oh god.
I don't know how it's going to pan out,
Bro,
but
there's,
like, it should
there's
be
such
very
a
interesting.
death ever since initial D stop. There's been such a death of good driving animes.
Yeah.
We
yeah,
need some.
racing anime used to be pretty common.
Yeah, we need common. Then
Yeah.
after, the initial D had a few modern-ish bits, and then that's it. Never anything as good. And we need more of that. Imagine anime the stick.
Let's move on. Black Rock Shooter. I don't think anybody's watching it.
I saw the first Black Rock Shooter. It didn't last a whole episode. It's not it. for me.
This is for you, Salasi. Paripikome, which is the Chinese dude, ancient Chinese dude coming
There's,
back.
there's
into-
Pico in the name.
Paripikome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Coming. Your
Yeah.
boy Coming. I watched it. I've watched 2 episodes. I loved the first episode. The girl, the main character, the girl, best girl of the year. I'm giving it to her.
Oh, so she's the one you were talking about.
Yeah.
Best
Yeah.
girl of the year.
Best girl of the year. I'm giving it to her.
Yo.
I'm giving it to her. Just watch the first episode.
I mean, I've seen the premise, so it's like, this is low key an idol show with isekai and all sorts of
Isekai, yeah.
weird. It's a historical isekai idol show
Yeah,
thing in there.
yeah.
Like, the premise alone says no, although it's very interesting. And like, you know what? For that alone, I'll give it an episode to see what's
Now,
up.
as much as I've said she's best girl of the season, I'm not going to keep watching it.
So how do you know she holds up?
So no, the first episode was enough to show me that this girl's best girl of the season.
You know what?
She's cute.
That's enough for me.
she's
That's enough for me to
endearing,
check it. That's enough for me
she's
to check it out.
talented. It's just
Let me see who this upstart is.
and she's been through like a dark period, and she's come out like she's developed and everything. But the thing with the story is, by episode 2, I realized what the story is going to be. It's going to be him reliving his battles, right? Different strategies he played out, like Trojan horse, like strategies like that, using them to help advance her music career. And some of it is BS. Like he did something with smoke and rocks on the battlefield, and then he did the same kind of thing at one of her live shows, and it helped it. It's it didn't gel.
All right.
I'll watch like one more strategy play out, but it's gonna be the same thing from episode 2. I'm not gonna keep watching it.
I'll check out just to see who this upstart is.
Next,
Upstart.
to become a real heroine, the unpopular girl and the secret task. I'm not watching this. I think this was also an idol group type thing.
Okay.
So we all said we are not going to see that.
Which one is this?
Don't worry.
I think if it's an idol show, I'd
Yeah.
probably skip that too.
I haven't seen Kunoichi Tsubaki no Mune no Uchi.
I wanted to watch it.
Yeah, but I
watched
haven't
yet,
seen
So
it.
I I saw your episode and I saw your comments on that, and I'm like, okay, I can see why it seems a bit sus. Look at the artwork, but apparently I read the comments. The artwork was such a fake out. It's literally just cute girls doing cute things in a wholesome way, an entirely wholesome way. So you, Winston, are out. But
I might be in.
yeah, maybe like midway.
I like
so
Moe.
like, I have episode 1 queued up, so I will try it out and see what.
Yeah, not for me. Next, Love All Play, which is the badminton. I am definitely not watching it. The Haikyuu niggas. Pause.
Well, I've already watched the strong badminton anime. Right?
What is the second one?
Yeah.
This is the second
This is
badminton.
This is the second badminton anime. The
Wow.
first one was, what's it called? I don't remember what it was called, but that one was intense. And it still wasn't as good as the animation was fluid as hell, but my goodness, that show was overly intense for what it was. I'm not doing it again.
To be fair, I feel like table tennis. Okay, no, I'm gonna get heat for this. Never mind. That table tennis, and badminton are like the same sport.
Oh, you will get all of the flames for this one.
And there's a bunch of tennis and table tennis
that's
anime.
that's the badminton in Hanebado.
Okay.
Okay.
Winston, I'm sure you'd have seen me watching this.
You
at
know
some
me
points.
when it comes to sports. Yeah, I think I have seen you watching this.
Yeah.
It was about some girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw you watching it.
Super intense, and like, you know what, the animation for that was top notch and all.
Miss
And-
me with that. Next, RPG for Dosan. That is the real estate one. I actually said I would watch this, but then I realized it was just cute girls doing cute stuff. And
Look,
I'm
but
not
that
with
is
it.
how a lot of people get into all sorts of stuff. Look, on the guy muscles, literally cute girls doing muscle training. Look at how fit Japan is now as a result of that. Give it a shot.
yeah, no thanks.
Hold on.
And yeah, you work in real estate a lot of times.
Yeah.
you all
we
work
do.
in real estate a lot
Yeah.
of times. So I'm surprised you all answer like just to see what's going on.
But with the show, do they have like, are there like fantasy elements?
Yeah,
So they're using magic and they're using levels.
I
and
haven't watched it
skills.
yet, but they are basically in a fantasy world. And after the Demon Lords carnage and
always after
everything,
now,
after the Demon Lords carnage and everything, people need homes. So their job is to find homes.
I think that would be interesting. So like there might be like a wolf man that needs a house. So then it needs to be like cave like or something.
Could be. I'll check it out, but I'm not holding my breath.
It really sounds like Ishizoku reviewers.
Yeah, but real
but
estate.
Real estate.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's,
without
that
the
seems
class and culture.
cool. Without the culture.
The
Yes.
culture, I don't know what class is really.
Next is Don't Hurt Me, My Healer. I haven't seen this.
I'll definitely give it an episode.
Which
I
one
just
is that?
saw that.
This
it
is the
came
one
out.
where the girl put a lot of stats level up in insulting.
Oy.
She's
Yeah.
a healer.
She's a healer.
Yeah.
But she's also has a very dirty mouth apparently.
Yeah. And then
The
there's
first
a-
episode's out, so we
That-
can watch it.
That's a wild king to explore. All right.
Yeah.
I'll check out to see what's going on, but that probably won't waken something inside me though.
Yeah. And so I don't know. I don't know if I would see that. But next is Gonjo no Fanfare. I haven't seen this.
This
This is the race horsing idol rehash thingy.
Nope.
But you see, you're talking about wanting a racing. There you go.
It's race horse.
Racehorse.
It's still racing.
Still horsepower, but not the kind of
No,
horsepower.
not
I'm
that kind.
looking
It's like
for.
the individual numbers of horsepower.
Yeah.
Come on.
Next,
Anime horses, but anyway.
this I'm sure Michael would watch. Miss Shachiku, and the Little Baby Ghost. I actually wanted to watch it, but I haven't
Little
watched it.
baby ghost.
Yeah, the one where she's
Oh,
basically in the office,
nice.
and then there's this ghost that tries to help her out while she's
Oh.
working.
Just that's just Senko-san with what do you call it, with a gender switched around.
Well.
Seiko-san.
So that one was a overweight Japanese salaryman goes finds a fox spirit.
Yeah, Fox Spirit
a
comes to
little
she's
fox spirit, and
taking
she's
care of
staying
him.
with-
I
she's
think.
taking care of him. Like every time he comes home where he's miserable, then she's soothing him and stuff. It's just it's
Japan
an
must be tough for workers.
yeah, which
It
is
is.
like it is just like it's gone so bad. You now need to make shows about people coming home overworked and finding someone loving to take care of them. Meanwhile, your birth rate is in the toilets, right? I'm not watching it
Yo,
because especially when I am living that life, and like yeah.
So you need a poltergeist at your office to help you out.
at
Bro,
home, maybe.
If I had a poltergeist in the office there wouldn't be an office left. So no, I don't want that reminder.
Are you screen recording your phone?
No.
Great. So this whole episode, you're just looking at our faces.
Yeah. Next is Birdie Wing, the golf one.
Golf.
Like I said, unless they are doing some powers thing,
How can
like
you just watch it and say now what is going on?
I will say
Did
this.
you watch real golf?
No.
I
No,
will say this. This could get you into golf, at least to know the
Oh
rules.
God, no! I hope not. Although actually now I've watched it and like, yeah, I can see why it.
Oh, you
would.
watched
I watched
episode
it.
one?
I
Because I
watched
feel
it.
like they'll make references to things that have happened in the golfing world.
I'm expecting that. Too.
And if you don't watch golf already, I feel like you'll miss out.
Oh, I'll jam my
Yeah,
eye. I'll jam my eye. But I'm watching it and it seems enjoyable on some level. So like let it roll on.
Is that Tiger Woods' character?
No,
Okay.
it's no. Oh, it was actually no. Sorry, not Tiger Woods, but it does closer. It's closer to this movie, Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore.
No idea what that is.
Oh, Adam Sandler.
Oh, I've watched it.
Yeah.
I watched it.
That
Yeah.
that aggressive,
Yeah.
like this is not how you play golf, but like it's still working. It is that in anime form.
Yeah, I remember that Adam Sandler
Yeah,
golfing
it's
movie.
in that in anime.
Next, we have
Look,
Gila Girl.
Look, watch that first episode. See if the catcher is enough for you or not.
Is this? Yeah, let me just ask you. You know what I'm going to ask.
Is it like Kuroko no
Yes.
Basket? There's a bit in there, which is why I'm saying watch it.
I'll give it a shot.
But then again, at the same time, too, you looked at Haikyuu and said no. So I don't know.
Haikyuu has
what-
absolutely nothing like Kuroko no Basket.
So, do you have any like holy water in the
This is
studio?
coming from
Or
someone who's
or-
watched season 1
or,
and 2.
or pure salt?
I've watched season 1 and 2, and I'm like, I would rather watch regular volleyball.
You know, I'll just settle for just a cross.
Anyway, next is Gila
Cross
Girl.
Spike.
Gila Girl, which is the singing idol.
No, I didn't
Gila.
last 15 seconds of that show. I watched it and I like, okay, it seems interesting. That includes the intro song. Then things started to go watch. The show started playing. I'm like, yeah, no.
This feels like we've come for a test and only Michael studied. Like, we studied like 5 chapters.
But this was one of the anime we said
I-
we wouldn't watch.
I really
Yeah.
pray.
And Michael studied like all 20.
I really pray none of my old teachers are watching this, because that is not a good look. Yeah.
Next is Build Divide.
Build Divide. No, Build
Nobody's
Divide is a
watching that.
continuation.
Yeah, okay.
Continuation.
Shin Ikutosen is still not out yet.
English name?
Ikitosen, the new
You
culture.
remember the old one?
I didn't
right?
watch it, but I know of it.
Okay, I watched
Like,
the old one.
So Ichizoku reviewers, but
Oh,
scaled
for this season.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, so it's the cultured anime we have to
cultured
watch.
anime of the
but
season.
scaled way back, and it's literally no, you know what it is? It's the Dead or Alive game,
Yeah, anime.
anime, and only girls.
Yeah,
Oh.
That's it.
yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's pretty much it.
I got it. I got
And-
it. I got it.
Sequel from nowhere. Maybe it's definitely not that show.
I don't know if it's a remaster or it's even
No,
a
apparently
sequel.
it's a full sequel.
Okay.
It's a full sequel. Didn't watch the first one, but it's very culturally important.
Yeah. Very.
So this one will be as well.
Onipani, it's not out yet apparently. So Estab Life Great Escape. Is this a second season? Did we even talk about this?
It's like the list is longer.
Yes.
This is a very long.
Oh, wait.
season.
We did talk about this. This is the one where the AI magically created magic people.
Oh yeah.
I want to
Talk about
see
that.
this
Has it
so that
started yet?
I think it started. I will find this and watch it
We have
because
a lot of homework to do.
I have a lot of things I want to say about this. Because if that AI creating magic people doesn't make any sense, I am not gonna be happy.
So this is someone who definitely didn't watch the last season of Sword Art Online.
Sword Art Online, at least it's a game.
But it's a game. But in that context, it was literally a magic system.
No, but it's a game that's created. It's like I've created a fantasy game and you've entered the fantasy game, so the rules would apply. But this is their world, and the AI has okay. I don't know for sure. Based on what
maybe there was already magic in their world.
we'll see. So I'll watch it and find out. Meitante Conan. That's Detective Conan.
Nope.
I haven't seen. I actually saw it. Like I saw it on my queue, but I didn't watch it. Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush.
Nope.
Shadowverse Flame.
Nope.
Chikawa, the one that you said nobody would watch because of the aesthetic, and then Jantama Pong, the mahjong thingy.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so then that's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
No mention of League of Galactic Legends.
What was that?
What? League of Galactic Heroes?
What's
Oh,
that?
for God's sake, man! What is wrong with you people?
It's not on the list,
Why is it not on the
and we are
list?
focusing on new stuff.
Yeah, well, still, but even then, you mentioned some sequels, and this one wasn't mentioned.
League of Galactic what?
Yeah, Legend of the Galactic Heroes.
Oh, what is that about?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for God's sake!
Is there a continuation?
Yeah, it is a
Oh,
continuation.
forget.
But it's a continuation. It's a remake of an literally old space epic from the 1980s.
I think I know that. Yeah, that's it was like it preceded Gundam.
Yes,
Yeah.
kind of like no. Sorry, Gundam preceded it, but
It's
it was a very different. Literally a space saga.
It's one of those. If you want to be an anime weeb, you have to watch it.
One
Yeah,
of those.
I know it.
And
yeah.
they can fuck off because I'm
Yeah,
not
bruh.
watching that.
I
whole shit.
wasn't
But they
about to-
remade it, and it was really, really good. And it was looking really good. And unfortunately, it's a lot of things for them to cover. And they've been going well with it. Now, here we are in season 3, and it's not even being... That's
now
a
let
crime.
me now
Go say something.
let me be a
silly.
Gen Z.
Okay.
Are there TikToks about it?
What the fuck would I know?
Okay, you don't have TikTok. Are there tweets about it?
I've not been on Twitter in a while, so can't say. Don't you dare make that.
It's a no for me. So this is the end. Oh, I actually ended at the right time. We'll catch you in the next one, hopefully.
This is the end of the whole
Peace.
podcast?
No.
Okay, this is the end of our weekly
Yeah.
anime recap.
Yeah. So we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
End of war. All right.
Peace.
Peace.
The battery's out.
Yeah.